On this Honda CR-V, B2983 points to a possible problem with the recirculation control motor circuit, the linkage, the air door, or the motor itself. The driver may notice the system not switching cleanly between fresh air and recirculation, or the inlet door may not respond the way the climate control unit expects. Broadly, this can involve wiring between the climate control unit and the recirculation motor, connector issues, the motor, the linkage or door, and in some cases the climate control unit. We are going to keep this diagnosis electrical first, then move to the motor and door side only after the circuit checks pass. Start by verifying the problem. Clear the codes with the HDS, turn the vehicle to OFF lock mode, then back to on mode. Run the self-diagnostic function with the HDS or through the climate control unit and check for codes again. If B2983 is indicated again, continue into the circuit checks. If it does not come back, treat it as an intermittent failure and inspect for loose wiring or poor connections in the recirculation control motor circuit before going any deeper. With the vehicle in OFF lock mode, disconnect the climate control unit 32P connector and the recirculation control motor 7P connector. First check the F/RMTR, REC/REC line for continuity between climate control unit 32P connector No. 28 and recirculation control motor 7P connector No. 7. If there is continuity, that wire is not open and you move to the next line. If there is no continuity, repair the open between the climate control unit and the recirculation control motor. Next, with those same connectors still disconnected, check the F/RMTR, fresh/FRS line for continuity between climate control unit 32P connector No. 27 and recirculation control motor 7P connector No. 6. If there is continuity, that wire is not open and you continue. If there is no continuity, repair the open between the climate control unit and the recirculation control motor. Now check the F/RMTR, REC/REC line for a short to ground. Keep the vehicle in OFF lock mode and keep the climate control unit 32P connector and recirculation control motor 7P connector disconnected. Check continuity between climate control unit 32P connector No. 28 and body ground. If there is continuity, repair the short to ground between the climate control unit and the recirculation control motor. If there is no continuity, that line checks OK and you move on. Then do the same short to ground check on the F/RMTR, fresh/FRS line. Check continuity between climate control unit 32P connector No. 27 and body ground. If there is continuity, repair the short to ground between the climate control unit and the recirculation control motor. If there is no continuity, that line checks OK. So the harness checks are passing, and the diagnosis moves to the recirculation control motor side. At this point, test the recirculation control motor. If the motor tests OK after the wiring has passed, replace the climate control unit. If the motor does not test OK, replace the recirculation control motor, or repair the recirculation control linkage or door as needed based on what failed during that motor check. The key with B2983 is to prove the two motor control wires first, open checks, then short to ground checks. Only after those pass should you make the final call on the motor, linkage, door, or climate control unit. Clear the code, rerun the self-diagnostic check, and confirm B2983 stays gone. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.